Hello and welcome back, everyone, to La-Mulana 2 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we're entering Valhalla for the first time. Yes, we are in the Fortress of the Vanir. Alright, so a thing that I should address that is actually relevant for the most part, although this is something that Pascal had very much wanted to bring up. The soundtrack for La-Mulana 2 is not necessarily better than the La-Mulana 1 soundtrack, but it has some pretty awesome bangers. The one for Valhalla specifically is very good.
Wee. I saw the spikes.
Come on, we just need like one more experience orb. Just one more and then we can, fully heal up.
This is Valhalla.
And this specifically is a reverse Holy Grail Tablet. If you recall, in La-Mulana 1, there were normal Holy Grail Tablets and Backside Holy Grail Tablets. This is, in fact, one of the Backside Holy Grail Tablets. And we can't warp to this one yet because we need a key item in order to be able to do that.
Watch out for the corn monster.
Yes.
Yeah, that corn is gonna shuck you up.
No, we don't have a spear, sadly. And as Elder Xelpud tells us here, much like in La-Mulana 1, a majority of the water that we will encounter inside the ruins is actually poisonous to us. So we need to eventually get a key item that will allow us to survive in water without taking damage. But for now, we have to take some amount of damage. Hey, it's Sigurd's husband again. What is he doing in Valhalla, Mr. Cloud?
I guess he got invited.
Anyway, smack him with the whip.
Got him. It's like, I'm awake.
Alright. No, Pascal, you don't need to go over here. That is a mini-boss that we will take down later.
Well forecasted. Oh, gee, I hope I don't have to deal with that guy. He's got 3 weapons and 4 hands.
Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 weapons.
Because his 4th hand is trying to grab you.
Alright. This puzzle actually does have its solution on the tablet down in the bottom left. And yes, so there is some amount of warning to tell you that yes, if in order to get the caltrops, woohoo, you need to crouch walk over. And crouch walking is a thing that Lameza could not do. Thankfully, Lumisa can. There are several puzzles, in fact, that are based around Lumisa being able to crouch walk. And I am glad that they forecast early that Lumisa has this ability because it gets to be relevant multiple times.
We have gotten the bio for the Zipakna.
Yes.
And meanwhile, the Hamburglar is still looking for his McDonald's snacks.
Hey, bargain duck.
It's a duck.
Yes, a majority of the shop NPCs are actually references to other Nagoro games. I don't know what a reference Bargain Duck specifically is, but he sells this to Future Development Company, which is the key item that allows us to warp to Backside Holy Grail Tablets. Woohoo!
Nice. Oh my god, he's spitting popcorn at us. This corn must be destroyed. The carbunco. Sure. Children of the corn.
Not really. I mean, they aren't tied to any particular cult, so.
The cob of personality. Really? Xelpud just texted an emoji to us?
Yeah. Xelpud is okay. After the events of La-Mulana 1, Xelpud actually ends up getting fully immersed in modern culture and is using a lot of old people cringy stuff for comedic effect.
Well, I mean, I don't think classic emoticons are, you know, it's not exactly ancient history. I mean, I grew up with those.
Yay! We got the encyclopedia entry for Vitra. Birispathi!
You thought that was an old man. I'm an even older man.
I mean, yeah, Birispathi is an older man than Xelpud, but actually, Birispathi and Xelpud might actually be the same age. Probably not, though.
Goddamn spikes. I mean, those
as
spikes
I mentioned
are
in the last part, Mr. Cloud, yes, La-Mulana 2 does this a lot, where you'll be walking along a platform that you mostly trust, and then it will just drop you into a fucking pit of spikes.
Well, I mean, as long as you had a fair chance at actually getting around the spikes hazards, all you had to do is know that that floor was going to collapse beneath you, and then you would have jumped over the chasm.
But, as your first playthrough, you don't know that that floor is going to collapse beneath you, so you have to test every fucking floor in the game, which ends up being very, very annoying later on.
Let us teleport back to Valhalla.
Especially because one of the big things that we used to have in order to test floors for that was the rolling shuriken. And not only do we not have the rolling shuriken yet, but rolling shurikens no longer actually reveal fake floors.
You know, much like how in archaeology that you have to keep a keen eye open for patterns, etches, scratches that look, some are natural, some are artificial, as in set by the ancient peoples who had etched them in the first place. And then in this game, you gotta look out for just very subtle details that they can elude you if you're not paying attention. For example, the trick floor could have like a clear line or two indicating where the line of demarcation is between real floor and false floor.
It does actually have that. I can't fucking see it.
I could see it. First-time players, be aware. There are many mysteries in the world of La-Mulana.
There are. Oh yeah, we're finally showing off our ability to climb upstairs. Waha.
Monsters Inc. called.
Now, what do they want?
They want more personnel.
Oh.
Some of them have wandered off into La-Mulana and then never came back. Welcome to the Himalayas.
The reason why I keep talking to Birispathi is because Birispathi is actually required. You have to talk to Birispathi after you deal with Sigurd's husband. I don't want to do the spoilers quite yet for Sigurd's husband, but it's gonna annoy me that every time I say it. Anyway, you have to interact with Sigurd's husband multiple times. I believe it's a total of 3 times, and once you have successfully dealt with him 3 times in this area, Birispathi will actually summon the Ankh Jewel for the boss in this area, and the boss in this area is Vitra. That isn't the spoiler. We already read the tablet that tells us that, hey, Valhalla is where Vitra is stored. So,
can't wait to meet him.
I can, mostly because I'm not actually all that good at the Vitra fight, but it's not actually all that difficult of a fight. It's just that I'm not good at it.
I'm gonna shuck you up. Oh, I hope the enemies get sillier than this. It's bro. Like
at the end of the game, the enemies definitely get sillier than this. Towards the middle of the game, they get significantly more threatening, actually.
VeggieTales has got nothing on these vegetables.
I don't think we actually get an evolution of Carbunco, though.
How about the Mystic Tomato?
Ouch.
Ow.
Yes, Xelpud, you would like to talk to us right now, but you don't actually have any important hints for us right now that past Gerdat needs.
Cousin, let's go bowling.
Does Roman ever actually provide you with hints, though? I think he just specifically provides you with the bowling mini game and lead-ins to the other GTA 4 mini games, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, it clues you in that there's always something to do. The game characters aren't just telling you these things because they're trying to polish the experience. Like, this is the game. Go play it.
All right, Beerusbothy. Now that we've encountered Sigrun's husband 4 times, he shoots a laser. In order to summon specifically the Ankh pedestal for Vithra. I don't think we have the Ankh jewel that we need in order to summon Vithra yet, though. So we're going to do some more exploring in Roots of Yggdrasil. One of the things that we picked up later on in one of the previous parts was the life sigil, and if you recall, there was this pedestal for the life sigil. So
nice.
There we go. And booyah! We have acquired the knife. The knife does the same amount of damage as the whip, but it strikes downward specifically. And because it strikes downward specifically, it is, in fact, almost as bad as it was in La-Mulana 1. Once we have another key item, the knife actually gets significantly better. But until we get that key item, the knife is effectively useless.
Quite a contrast between that item and like some of the more grandiose items. Like, this is the Holy Grail, this is Excalibur, this is the Sorcerer's Stone, this is a knife, it goes with a fork, you put the knife in your left hand.
We never get to find Excalibur. Welcome to Anavin. Anavin is actually one of the larger of the early areas that we have access to the point where it's actually one of the areas that you're supposed to explore before Valhalla. I would not recommend exploring this area before Valhalla, specifically because although the first Kosoji research papers are right here, a majority of the things that are in Anavin are much more difficult to acquire than the key items that we were able to go and get in Valhalla. Plus, Anavin introduces us to the Tog spawners, and the Tog spawners are fucking evil in this game. You may recall that Togs were actually a somewhat recurring enemy in La-Mulana 1, but you will also recall that they stopped appearing after a certain point. The Tog spawners in this game appear all the way up until until we actually get into mid-game. And as such, they're a constant annoyance because we're in Anavin for fucking ever attempting to get shit. Hey, Frey.
I am the king of the fairies. Would you like something cool to drink?
So, Samurai Dad has asked us if we're going to go see the Fairy Queen, and we do actually need to go see Freya. But the thing is, the pathway to get to Freya right now is not actually open, so it's not something that we can do right now.
Hey girl, are you on Instagram? No, mind you, this is probably something that went over in La-Mulana 1, but like here we are in ancient ruins, and there's just a bunch of like squatters like just hanging out and doing stuff. Like this guy.
The reason why that was happening in La-Mulana 1 is because those were remnant/clones of the 8th children. Of the 7th children, rather. The reason why it's happening here is that this is as a small irrelevant spoiler for one of the primary reveals for this game. Eglana is actually technically the first attempt of the mother specifically to make a copy of herself, and as such, you know. A majority of the NPCs that are floating around here are effectively, technically second children.
Well, now you got me thinking of the NPCs in Sekiro who start, suffering from dragon rot and stuff.
Yeah. We're not going to see the effect. We're not going to see the effects of dragon rot in this game. We're going to end the playthrough before we get that far in. Anyway, we have successfully
Right.
gotten into the Endless Corridor, and welcome back, Miss Freya, the Fairy Queen. Yes, we are Lemiz's daughter. So,
Frey and Freya.
yeah, these are in fact Nordic deities, and as they mention here, Frey and Freya are members of the Six Children. So, yeah, a majority of the Norse deities are six children. Be safe, everybody.